I don't know how else to start this, so that's what we're working on today. That's what we're doing. Alright, so this is just another quick update video. There's not really much to do. It's just the QX60, getting the oil change done for that. I will show you how progress is going with the Baja in a bit, but for now, let's get to that first. And yeah, should be pretty simple. I don't expect it to take long. Because those are being used for the Baja right now, we're gonna need to use the ramps back there, tucked behind the green net. All right, without further ado, let's just get on with it. It's nothing too special. All I need to do is just bring this back a bit and then grab the ramps. That's not gonna clear. So we can't use the ramps because that's getting stuck. That's gonna crush this thing. And that's how much room we still have to go in order to get it on the ramps. Now there's two things I could do. I could jack each side independently and then put these on. Which sounds kind of like a pain. Okay, new plan. So I found where you can find, or anyways, I found where you can actually lift the front end from. So we're just gonna jack it up and then use those as stands. It's scuffed, but it should work. Now, I just need to make sure I can get this out of here. You lowered? Yes, you are. Hopefully that stays. That should stay. Bop, and bop. It won't slip. It's slightly bending the plastic cover, but it's plastic, it's fine. Let's see how this goes. Get the feeling that those are not gonna work. I mean, we'll see. What if we put these now? Just like that. Okay. Loud sounds are always a good thing, right? Okay, you watching? Dun, dun. No, you're good. The woes of being short. Bump, bump. Dun, dun. Ah. Grab board. Alright. That should be good enough for now. Let's open this bad boy up. Hello? Come on. Why does it have to be designed like this? There you go. Okay. Where did my other socket go? I don't know. I'll find it eventually. Oh, there it is. What are you? Not that. 15. Too big. Is it actually a 14? I don't have a 14. Should probably get that. Oh, that was not tight at all. Probably should change that. Yeah, let's see if we can do this somewhat cleanly. Is there no crush washer on this? That's oil. It was black. So whatever they used last, like I guess you could call that a crush washer, but it mushroomed out. And it's something. So we're gonna take that off. Put in an actual crush washer instead of this silicone gasket thing. And hopefully not do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Ooh. That's a mess. Anyways, we got it. Just finish that out. Ah, I need to warm my hand. Whew. Hand is a bit freezing. Alright, with my hand warmer than freezing, that fell nice. Oh, we can finish this up. Before we do so, just want to make sure of something real quick. You boys are the same. Yeah, cool. Put that there. Wipe the area. Torque it down to close enough. At least a bit more than what we found it as. That should be good. Let's get ourselves a dab of this lovely mess so we can saturate the ring. That's more than enough. Okay, before we clean up with that. Oh, love the cold, man. Just gonna clean this up so it's not dripping with oil. So now, with everything on the underside dealt with, we can finish this job up with the filling stage. With those done, it's time to get going with this oil change. Definitely don't have a step stool just so I can do this. What is that? Oh, you're kidding me. Dipstick is right here, where it can pick up all the oil. Nice. Ba, 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 no. This is going to be the most messiest oil pour in my life. Alright, let's check for any leaks. Alright, remind me to never do this again. My hands are freezing. And time to run it. So we'll let that go for, I don't know, 2-3 minutes, and then we'll bring it down and check the fluid. There's one, there's two. Oh, there we go. And then we can hello, stay. we good? If this dipstick is actually useful. Okay, splashed oil everywhere. That's a good sign. Find a hole. I literally cannot tell what this is trying to tell me. Oh, that's useful. That's not the color of the stick. That's all just oil. All right, so the camera died, but transfer the oil to a jug that I can contain later. And since we did the oil change, we're starting a little notebook here with just information about the maintenance that I do to that car. This can go into the glove box, which doesn't take long. Ooh. Good enough. And with that, that's basically that car done for today. Hello, there we go. Okay, so what's happening with the Baja now? So last episode would have been dealing with a bit of the power steering, a bit of the O2 sensor and the parking brake. Well, the next episode that's gonna come out, that's actually dealing with the parking brake, and as you can see, there's a new rotor there. So yeah, that's good, at least for now. I'll get into that in more detail, but whew, it's chilly. For now, it's just working on the rust, starting off with the left side because that's where I thought the biggest issue was going to be. So a bit of nice progress. You're able to get that welded in. It's very solid, very nice. And we do have the rest of the outer fender fabbed up, at least up to this point, which is the hardest, in my opinion, the harder part. Now, the issue lies with down there where there's a lot more work to do. That's gonna come later though, because, well, it's January right now. I'm just about done my winter break, so I won't be able to work on this as frequently as I'd like to, but what can you do? I also didn't end up finishing the welding, which I was planning on doing for the break, but it just went a bit slowly. As you can see, we have stripped out a bit of the interior. I need to do a bit more because under there's rust. I need to check that out, get it cleaned up. So yeah, got a lot more tools, got a lot more organization done. This is actually neat for once. And as you can see, it's still kind of messy. Pliers, gizmos, and then so more tools. All this, just getting things on sale. As you can see, that's what we're working with our welding equipment. This is what we're using as a bench for now. I think in the next update video, I'll probably make a workbench out of wood, because we do have like a couple panels laying around here and there, something like this, which is actually for a bed frame, I think. And I'll also clean up some of the junk that's accumulating here. There's the outer fender. Like, it's a bit messy, and another reason why I want the workbench is to mount that bench vise, just to make things a lot more simple to work with. This place is kind of a mess because, like, this is where I'm storing all of the body panels, and since this does have, like, since the Baja has molding, there's a lot of things there on it. We did get the fender, this fender here, fixed up to where I'm happy, so that's good. You'll get to see that sometime in the future. I'll probably end up releasing that episode as, I'm not sure if it's going to be just one side for now or if it's going to be all of the rest. We'll see. For now, it's just, yeah, getting the rockers fixed up on both sides, getting the fenders fixed up, and hopefully that should be enough. I just need to check the frame a bit, just to, because on this side I need to do a bit of reinforcing just in case. It's a bit sketchy, but we'll see how it goes. Other than that, the next episode is going to cover, like I said, that thing and a bunch more minor issues that I ended up fixing. What am I forgetting? Oh, yeah. So, underneath the car, there's a, like that's accumulating around a month now of power steering fluid. So we will have to check that out probably next week or two, 1 or 2 weeks from now. I'm hoping it's just a bad gasket and we'll be able to just get a seal kit and do that. And that will knock out A, the leaking issue, and B, hopefully the burning issue, because there is something that's smoking when this is running. It's not exhaust because it just smells like burn. Something is burning. What I'm thinking it is there's a leak probably at the pinion. Just the shaft where it connects to the universal joint. That's probably leaking onto the exhaust, and when the car is running, of course the exhaust gets hot, and of course the power steering fluid in turn gets hot. You get the point, it burns. So hopefully we'll be able to solve that eventually. Other than that, we don't really have much to really do with this, because all of that is trying to get it back on the road and actually usable. So it's slowly getting there. Like, one of the other things I want to check out, especially now that I have all of this, oh, that's some masking tape. Now that we have all of this taken out, I do want to figure out why there's a leak coming from this back door and exactly where it's coming from. And then hopefully we'll be able to patch that up. Yeah, no, there's not really much else to say. Like, these are gonna get replaced sometime because, yeah, I need to add that. I did take a look inside them in between, I think, episode 1 and episode 2. There's incorrect speakers and it's like bigger than they're supposed to be, so it's bulging out. And they tried to force it in. So that's why this is like sort of sticking out. On the other side, it's just completely busted through. That's fun. But that's why, in this case, it has wood screws, of course, wood screws, going through the panel and holding it in place. There's two of them, one here and one in the front. So that's going to be fun to deal with. Gonna have to find parts for those. Luckily, since this is based on like the Legacy Outback series from 2003, 2002, 2003, we should be able to find that pretty easily. Not sure about color matching, but at least we'll be able to find something. Yeah, that's good. There's like a couple small things, like this got chewed up. Don't really care though too much. This crash bar is still pretty much okay. As you can see though, it is getting a bit crispy, let's just say. Also try and find another crash bar from another Legacy or Outback. So that shouldn't be too bad. The main issue I'm having is just everything's kind of rusted. The bolts are kind of annoying to take out, but at least the interior seems to be mostly fine. So you don't have to worry about that too much. It's just cleaning up some areas where rust has started to show. Other than that, it's going pretty well. It's going slowly, but it's at least progressing, let's just say. Yeah, this has kind of just been a yap session. There's not really much else to really say. So that's where everything's at right now. Just slowly building up my tools, building up this workspace, and we'll see where this project takes us. The QX should be good for another 35,000 kilometers. At least that's 32,000 kilometers. At least that's what the jug says. So we'll see about that. We'll see how well that turns out to be. Other than that, I don't know, just stick around. Episode 3 should be coming out, I don't know, in a couple months. I work really slow with those. Like the footage that I have for episode 3 is from, let's say like November, probably November. Like October, November of 2024. So still quite a bit of catching up to do, but the roadmap for now is, yeah, like I said, getting the park and brake finished up, all the hassle that came with that, some of the small little things I broke and found like pretty easy to replace. And then episode 4 is going to be hopefully tackling the rust repair, a bit of that. And we'll see how far I get in terms of that, actually. Look forward to that. That's the old rocker. I'm probably going to reuse it. It's just, yeah, there's nothing there. So look forward to that. These update videos are going to stay kind of like this format. Makes it a lot easier on me because I don't have to really edit them. And I can just talk about whatever is on my mind. So yeah, that's about it for update number 2. It's coming along. It's coming along. I should say that. My hair is a mess, but that's fine. Anyways, I'm actually running out of time. I gotta head back to school in about an hour. So, with all that said, thank you. See you next time.